Hi everyone. So in this video I just wanted to talk a little bit about my experience with the Motorcycle Safety Foundation's Experienced Riders Course, or the MSF ERC. Well, first of all, if you haven't noticed, I'm not on my motorcycle this time, and that's because I've been traveling all day, and right now I'm driving a rental car through the kind of the more mountainous regions of Idaho on the way to a conference that's related to my work. So it's kind of beautiful out here. I wouldn't mind taking a longer motorcycle tour out here, but yeah, it's really scenic, as you can tell. So back on topic, I took the MSF ERC about a little over 3 months after getting my license and taking the MSF Beginners Riders Course, or the MSF BRC. And what the ERC is, it's really similar to the MSF BRC course, but the classroom portion is really condensed, and you focus the majority of the class on the riding portion. And basically all the different skills that we covered in the ERC was taught at the BRC. So you have stuff like weaving, cornering, counter steering, counterweight steering, and basically everything that we had to do for the final test for the MSF BRC we recovered in the MSF ERC. So for me personally, I think I may have taken it a little bit too soon after taking the MSF BRC. I think it would have been a lot more advantageous if I waited maybe a year or so before taking the ERC, after taking the BRC, so that during that year I can give myself some time to better develop my skills, and maybe, forget some of the well, it's not a good thing to forget, but sometimes you can't help it. After a year or so, you might forget some of the principles that you learned in the BRC course, and the ERC would be a great refresher. So I think if you've just taken the BRC, I would recommend just waiting a little bit, maybe a year or so before taking the ERC, or else you'll just feel like you're doing everything over again and you still remember everything. But if you're someone that got your license and the BRC wasn't required, and you've never taken the BRC, I would highly recommend taking the ERC instead of the BRC, just because it focuses a lot more on the riding portion, which I think is a lot more beneficial than the classroom portion. But again, the ERC does cover the classroom portion material, but just a lot more condensed version of it. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on the Experienced Riders Course. The Motorcycle Safety Foundation actually also offers another level above the ERC, which is called the Advanced Riders Course, or the MSF ARC, and that course covers beyond what the BRC and ERC course covers. It covers a lot of high-speed maneuvers, so you'll be doing a lot of emergency braking or swerving at 35 miles per hour or greater. And unfortunately, for me, there aren't any places that offer the ARC around where I am, which is the Austin-Houston area. But if there is one near you, I would recommend checking that out if you're a more seasoned rider. But if you're a beginner, I probably wouldn't try taking that, or else you might end up laying down your bike. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on the Motorcycle Safety Foundation's Experienced Riders Course, and I highly recommend it if you're someone that's taken the BRC a little bit over a year ago, or if you just personally feel like you need a refresher of the BRC material. And if you guys have any questions or comments about the ERC course, feel free to leave a comment below or send me a private message, and I'll definitely get back to you.